upset. I'm not here to hurt you.
Hey everyone, today I've got The Nice Guys movie review. Fate turns two unlikely partners after a young woman named Amelia mysteriously disappears. They soon learn others are looking for her, bad guys that is, and they better act quickly because they might end up getting hurt or worse, dead. As far as the story goes, Shane Black directs this action comedy which is set in 1970s Los Angeles. Now, this is a movie that when I first saw the trailer, I was a little bit on the fence about it, and I could tell that it did obviously have the comedy to it, and I really wasn't sure what to make of the whole tone and the feel of the movie, so I was a little bit put off by it. And then I started hearing that especially from close friends of mine who saw this movie, said that it was really good, it was really funny, they really enjoyed it, so I ended up going to see it, and I really enjoyed it, surprisingly. It was really late at night, so I had to stay wide awake for all of the crazy action scenes, all of the guns blazing, and of course that slapstick comedy. As far as the casting goes, you've got Ryan Gosling, who plays this private investigator who I think does a really nice job in this movie, and I really think the role suited him well, and him being a parent in this movie as well as sort of trying to go on these little missions to find all these different people and sort of go all covert operation, I thought was also really cool to see. I just really loved how much he has improved as an actor, and I kind of had a little bit of doubt with how well he was going to pull off this character, because honestly there really wasn't much to it, but that doesn't make it a bad thing, and I think he really had a decent performance. Russell Crowe, on the other hand, his character likes to beat people up, and that is his job, and I just loved how immediately he just is going around town and doing all these little side jobs for all these little people, taking money from these people to take all these people out. It's just the way that he does it, it was absolutely hilarious, and especially when he does have that first encounter with Ryan Gosling, I thought was really funny as well, seeing that whole scene unfold with them sort of duking it out in that one guy's house. So I thought like that was just really cool to see how much of their characters were going to eventually team up together to take out all these bad guys, one of whom was Matt Bomer, who I feel, compared to some of his previous roles that he's done in other films, like those Magic Mike films, or most recently in American Horror Story Hotel, I really found his character to be slightly terrifying, though I do feel like he did add a little bit of comedy to that, even though I really loved how much he put into this role, and he actually was kind of terrifying. I mean, with that haircut, who wouldn't be scared of that? It's pretty awesome. One of the female actresses of this movie was Kim Basinger. I thought she was also pretty funny, being one of these like higher up chicks, somebody that people see her as an authoritative figure, and I thought like that was really cool to see what she brought to this role. She added that feminine touch to the movie, but it was also very subtly done because she was just really badass. The things that I did like about this movie, I was laughing my head off probably all the way through this film, and it's a comedy that is slapstick. It's just really interesting how certain scenes aren't always supposed to be funny, but then they do it in a sort of way where you're supposed to take it not too seriously, and that's what makes it even better. Also entertaining as well. I really find this to be a unique film, so I think this is a movie to definitely watch more than once, especially to get certain details that I probably missed, because there's just so much going on, and it's just crazy the mayhem that happens, especially like that one scene with like a porn star in the beginning. I was like, that was unexpected. Unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about the movie, this was a near perfect film. I was kind of disappointed that in the beginning I was slightly confused as to what was going on, and it had me wondering what kind of direction this movie was going as far as the plot went, especially when you have all of that added violence and comedy. And then I eventually understood what this was all about, so I think it's one of those movies where you're sort of like going, what? But it was still worth it. So overall, I would say that The Nice Guys was a pretty nice movie, and I think it didn't let loose with it being tame whatsoever. It was crazy, it was violent, it was funny, all at the same time. So I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend seeing this movie if you guys haven't. So I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of The Nice Guys. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.
What were you doing while I was working?